One bomb, one city, everything changes in a heartbeat. Today we're answering a terrifying question. What happens if a nuclear weapon detonates in a major US city? How bad would it be? Could you survive? And what can you do right now to protect yourself and your family? We've researched government documents, consulted survival experts, and run simulations to bring you the most accurate survival guide. This isn't about fear. It's about being prepared for the worst-case scenario. In the next few minutes, you'll learn the step-by-step playbook for survival. From the initial flash to deadly fallout, every decision matters. We'll cover 7 critical steps experts agree are essential. Ignore even one, and it could be fatal. Let's get started. This could save your life. The moment you see a blinding flash, you have seconds to react. Don't look at it. Drop to the ground, face down, and cover your head. The light can blind you, and the heat can burn exposed skin. Every second counts. Move instantly. After the flash, the blast wave hits, shattering windows, collapsing buildings, turning debris into deadly projectiles. Get inside the sturdiest building you can find. Concrete, multi-story, or underground is best. Flimsy houses, cars, or mobile homes offer almost no protection. Put as much dense material between you and the outside as possible. The center of the building, away from windows and exterior walls, is safest. If there's a basement or underground garage, go there. Don't hesitate, move fast. Your survival depends on your speed and your shelter choice. In simulations, people in basements or sublevels of large buildings had the highest survival rates. Don't stop to grab anything, just get to safety. Practice this mentally. Know your best shelter options wherever you are. The people who freeze don't make it. Remember, mass between you and the blast is your goal. In high-rises, aim for the middle floors away from windows. Once inside, stay down and keep your head covered. Secondary shock waves and debris can follow. Don't assume it's over when the shaking stops. Stay put until the immediate danger passes. Survive the blast and you're on to the next challenge. Every second, every decision matters. You survived the blast. Now comes the deadliest threat: radioactive fallout. Fallout is invisible, lethal dust that settles after the explosion. Within minutes to hours, it will blanket everything. Going outside is a death sentence. Stay inside for at least 24 to 48 hours. Radiation is most dangerous in the first hours, but decays rapidly. After 7 hours, danger drops to 10%. After 2 days, it's just 1%. Waiting inside drastically reduces your exposure. Your shelter from the blast is now your shield from fallout. The more mass, concrete, earth, between you and outside, the better. Basements and underground shelters are ideal. Don't go outside for any reason, no matter what you hear. Leaving your shelter in the first 48 hours is almost certain death. Your job is to stay put and protect those with you. Wait for official instructions. Authorities will broadcast when it's safe. Don't rely on your phone. Networks will likely be down. Ignore rumors. Trust only official sources. Patience is your best weapon. Imagine a deadly invisible rain outside. Don't let it in. Fallout particles stick to clothes, skin, and hair. Don't bring them inside. Once you're in, stay in. No exceptions. The wait will be mentally tough, but discipline is survival. Conserve energy, stay calm, and stick to the plan. You've made smart choices so far. Now do nothing and wait. Let the invisible storm pass. Your life depends on it. Now seal your shelter against radioactive dust. Fallout particles are tiny and can enter through any crack. Close and lock all windows and doors. Seal gaps with duct tape and plastic sheeting, or use wet towels and blankets if that's all you have. Aim for an airtight seal. Turn off anything that brings in outside air: AC, heaters, fans, vents. If you can't access building-wide controls, seal vents in your area. Still air is safer than contaminated air. In simulations, sealed shelters had 50 times less radiation than unsealed ones. Be thorough, every crack matters. Don't forget fireplaces, mail slots, pet doors, seal them all. Work as a team to find and close every vulnerability. You're creating a temporary bubble of safety. The air will get stale, but that's okay for a few days. Don't worry about running out of air, focus on keeping fallout out. Keep all supplies, water, food, first aid, in your shelter from the start. Don't open the door until you get the all clear. Every opening risks contamination. Your mission: make your shelter impenetrable. Comfort is less important than survival. Seal, wait, and survive. You're sealed in, now you need to survive inside. Water and food are your top priorities. Have at least a 2-week supply per person. Water is most critical. 1 gallon per person per day. For a family of 4, that's 56 gallons for 2 weeks. Bottled water is best. Start stocking up now. If taps work briefly after the blast, fill every container you have. Use this water for cleaning or, if needed, purify it for drinking. Non-perishable food is next. Canned goods, protein bars, dried fruit, peanut butter, crackers. Focus on calorie-dense, no-cook foods. Utilities will be gone. No power, water, or gas. Store supplies in your shelter area so you don't have to leave. Organize and rotate your stock every 6-12 months. Ration supplies from day 1. Help may not come for weeks. Portion food and water carefully. Running out before it's safe to leave could be fatal. Your survival depends on your resources and discipline. Start building your stockpile now. Don't assume you'll find supplies after disaster strikes. Plan for self-sufficiency. Preparation is your lifeline. Manage your resources wisely. Survival is about planning ahead. Survival isn't one-size-fits-all. Your location matters. Know the likely nuclear targets near you, military bases, government centers, major cities. Research maps of potential targets and mark your home, work, and schools. Understand prevailing wind directions. Fallout travels with the wind, not in a perfect circle. If you're downwind of a target, your risk is higher. If you're in a prime target or fallout zone, plan for long-term sheltering. If you're on the edge, you may be able to evacuate after 48-72 hours once it's safe. Create a risk map for your area, mark targets, wind directions, and possible shelters. Identify robust buildings near home and work, libraries, parking garages, underground stations. Have primary, secondary, and backup shelter locations in mind. Know evacuation routes that avoid main highways and fallout plumes. Don't evacuate into the path of radiation. Local knowledge of terrain and roads is a superpower in a crisis. Scout shelters and routes in advance. Preparation gives you options. Your geography shapes your survival plan. Use it to your advantage. Be ready to adapt. If your shelter is compromised or you're ordered to evacuate, you need a go bag. This is a dedicated 72-hour survival kit, always packed and ready. Include potassium iodide tablets to protect your thyroid from radioactive iodine. Pack N95 or P100 masks for everyone to avoid inhaling fallout dust. Add a hand crank flashlight, extra batteries, and a quality first aid kit with trauma supplies. Include a hand crank or battery-powered radio for emergency broadcasts. Pack a whistle, multi-tool, high-energy food, and a personal water filter or purification tablets. Bring a change of clothes, sturdy shoes, and copies of important documents in a waterproof bag. Include prescription meds, glasses, and some cash in small bills. Each family member should have their own bag, tailored to their needs. Keep go bags accessible, by the door, in your car, or in your shelter. When it's time to move, you'll have minutes, not hours. Your go bag bridges the gap between sheltering and reaching safety. Preparing it puts you in the right mindset. Don't wait. Assemble your go bag this week. It's your personal insurance policy. Be ready to move when survival depends on it. After 48 hours in your shelter, information becomes your most valuable resource. A battery-powered or hand-crank emergency radio is essential. Don't rely on your phone or the internet. Tune into AM, FM, and NOAA weather bands for official updates. This is how you'll learn about radiation levels, safe zones, and evacuation routes. Practice using your radio before disaster strikes. Keep extra batteries or a hand crank model. A whistle and signal mirror can help rescuers find you if you're trapped. Trust only official broadcasts. Ignore rumors and guesses. Authorities will give specific instructions. Follow them exactly. Without a radio, you risk walking into danger. Your go bag should always include your radio and signaling tools. Have a family communication plan. If separated, know your rally point and protocol. You may not be able to communicate for weeks. Everyone must know the plan. Shelter, seal, listen. That's your protocol. Accurate information turns panic into survival. Stay inside until told to move. The radio is your guide through the chaos. Information saves lives. Be ready to act on it. Knowledge is your best defense. This isn't science fiction. Nuclear threats are real. The more you know, the better your chances. We've given you 7 critical steps. Get inside, stay inside, seal your space, stock supplies, know your area, prep your bag, and stay informed. Preparation starts now. Knowledge is power. Use it to protect your family. Survivors aren't lucky, they're prepared. Build your kit, make your plan, talk to your loved ones. Don't let fear paralyze you, let it motivate you. Be the person who knows what to do when others panic. Be the survivor.